said it did like something weird, like made a sword better.
Freaking old coot. He quite literally put a whole bunch of oil into a vial and somehow persuaded a couple of people that it worked.
Oh,
Those poor souls.
right,
I've been
right.
trying to get the guards out for the longest amount of time.
I grow suddenly suspicious and pull out a number of health potions. These are all legit, right?
Oh no, are those the poison potions?
Kind of rubs his chin, and he's got a little bit more stubble on his chin than he used to, as
Mm.
he's been
Yeah,
kind of
he's
away
been
from
away
the
for a
shop,
while.
and he kind of just recently got back. I could look into this.
Uh,
And I look over at Alex and I'm like, the last time we bought potions from somebody we didn't know, I got real sick off of them. So maybe
you
we
picked those up out of a snake den.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought they looked. I don't do magic shit. You guys do the magic shit. That
But
is
by the
not
way,
my
actually,
deal.
did you distribute any of those throughout the party, or are you keeping all
No,
those for yourself? Okay.
those are all
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
John,
She had them separate.
there's this picture of this really buff Asian girl, right? Like
I think I mixed them up
she's
with
got
one additional
arms
potion
and
that was
just
in my
like she
inventory.
puts you in a chokehold and you're
Yeah,
dead.
you had one.
It's in the caption is when you're tired of not getting
But
noticed
yeah,
by
I tell
senpai, so
Ran
you become
that I'm
senpai.
gonna grab a superior and then two of the one underneath that. The 8d4 and then two of the 44s. Right? A superior and then a greater? Superior and a greater? Is that what I'm looking for?
Hang on, I can look it up.
Okay,
Wow,
so
where'd my
you're
mouse?
looking for the 8d4s?
The 8d4s, which is the superior, right?
Yeah, how many did you want of those?
I wanted one of those, and then two of the graders. And then the bomb, which is a great idea. And I tell Ran, I'm like, I'll even get you notes of like area and like kill rate. I will help you out, man, to make more of these.
He says, I only really normally keep one around.
Ooh, okay.
Just
Alright.
whatever you do,
I kind of nod.
don't store it in a wet location, or a warm location, or a cold location. And don't jostle it around too much.
Okay.
I visibly take like a good 2-foot step away from Shizuka.
Okay. Hey, Alex, we got room in the bag of holding, right?
Not mine.
Also, I haven't tested them in interdimensional space.
Good to know. I actually asked him, do you have a handy haversack?
You have at least two sitting around? Why do you that?
Well, I don't want to spend all
Nothing.
my money on a bag of holding. I just need a little bit of storage space. So I want a handy because it's a little bit cheaper and
Admittedly,
What a dick.
storage capacity-wise, you haven't hit
What an
anywhere close to your
asshole.
limit. Are you just wanting a separate container?
yeah, I just want my
Dude,
own
where am I
little
taking
mini
a
bag
turn
of
in
holding
this,
for like
Elo
dangerous
ladder?
objects,
What the fuck?
storing shit
I become
like
Joe?
carved
What
off
the
of
fuck?
creatures and that kind of thing.
John,
Okay.
help.
You know you already have your own bag of holding,
John,
right?
help.
Yeah, like I would admittedly be totally
I
fine
got a
with having
platinum
you have
player
like
on my
another
team.
pouch in it.
He was plat 2 last season.
Well,
Just
no,
as
Why is he on my
spacing.
team?
I didn't know I had a bag of holding. I thought we only had one.
Well, this is why we have the house rules.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody has their own
never
bag
mind.
of holding.
I don't need a handy
Don't want
then.
that lunch
We're
check,
good.
then
Which,
I'll take
on
it.
that note, by the way,
Fine.
new house rule that I pseudo am implementing, you can spend 10 feet of your movement to goad an opportunity attack from a creature.
Goad an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have them burn their reaction.
So basically, you can kind of try to take a hit for one of your allies so that they don't have to disengage.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I ended up trying to do that in Milo's campaign, and it kind of worked. And I'm like, I felt really bad for how I kind of
Kinda
had it
characters Kyler
phrased. I kind of
playing
wanted it to just kind of goad the attack. I didn't want to actually move
Ranger.
and then move back.
Are you and
So-
Kyler besties on
Oh,
that
gotcha.
game?
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
I like
Ranger and a
it. I
warrior.
like it. I think it helps with the party dynamic, especially the fact
What are
that
you
we've
guys
got.
doing right now?
Well, we've still got 2 mainliners still.
Let's fight
I don't
anything,
know.
though.
Yeah.
Don't know.
So the
Very interacting with the game, you are.
general design wise, anything else looking for?
Potions,
amazing.
Milo's
Yeah,
newfound trinket,
Potion.
potion of dark vision,
Yeah, potion of dark vision, seeing in the dark.
and seeing whatever interesting trinkets you manage to pick up would be kind of cool too. Just in case we're interested.
Potions of dark vision would be interesting.
Hi.
Would you? How long would you want? I've got a couple that don't last all that long, but are extremely cheap.
Yeah, we only need it for a couple of minutes because we're doing some scouting and we need to see the layout of how many dudes we're fighting and that kind of thing. So like, if your cheap one only lasts like 15 minutes, that's more than enough time.
He kind of says, I've got a couple of more interesting items. I've got a pair of goggles that actually grant a form of night vision.
Ooh, actually, I will trade you straight across for those. As I pull out the trident of fish control. I pulled this off of a marrow that we fought in the north.
He kind of looks at you with this look on his face. Marrows don't use that kind of magic.
Oh, well, I thought I got a. Oh, that was a different spear, but this one's still magic.
Asks you to hand it over and says, "I'll look at it. This, give me about a moment."
Cool. Yeah.
As I go look up its actual design on the thing.
Because we've been doing a lot of stuff like on land. We don't have a storm mage that would use it. It's a cool weapon, but I feel like it would be much better held in somebody else's hands.
Kind of turns it over a couple times. I could look into this. While I look
really
into this, is there
fucking
anything
hot.
else you would be looking for item-wise?
The goggles, the potions, and that's it.
I mean, unless you happen to have like a cloak of charisma laying around, no, I think we're good.
He kind of strokes his beard and says, "I might have one."
Ooh.
What?
Cloak of charisma. We are okay. This is why Ranaris is the best thing ever. Like this is to my game folk, to musical. You guys haven't met Gilmore yet, which is basically Gilmore is my campaign's Ranaris. You guys will have somebody who will hook you up with magical shit.
So
Like, a lot.
he wanders into the back, comes out with a very odd pair of goggles. The
Ooh.
lenses seem to be green, and they don't look anything like they would actually fit you. And it says, "For the trident," and kind of just offers them to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And takes trident, puts it under the counter,
I put the goggles on and I'm like, do these things adjust?
and as you kind of put them on, they adjust to kind of, they almost streamline into your face.
Oh, ooh, yay, that's cool.
They're extremely comfortable. Like,
Do they
extremely
count
comfortable.
as a headgear? Because I am wearing the cap of weapons.
It doesn't count as a hat.
All right, so we're good. Sweet. Take them off. Put them in the bag.
And you were talking about what before? I was distracted. The cloak, yes, the cloak. And he pulls out this ugly, miserable thing and says,
Is that grant charisma or take it away? I kind of wrinkle my nose.
I think I have to kill a high elf. Things have been moved. I don't know if it's still here now.
Great.
Aw.
Should I go
Which,
full
by the way,
EP
that assistant
Evelyn?
of yours, he tried. He really did. But the poor thing just cannot.
He's moved around almost all of my stuff. I told him not to move anything.
Yeah.
He kind of also tried to charge us roughly triple for our potions.
Yeah, it was so dumb.
Yeah,
Uh,
when it's in its
What
mouth.
do you mean triple? And he pulls out that same book, funks it on the table, goes through it. Oh.
Love impacting my brother's future.
Pulls it, like, kind of puts his hand out, and the ghost kind of drops a quill into it and writes something else into the book and says, "Well, that's fixed
Do
for
they
next time."
still
Closes
ship
the book,
things
puts it back
on
under.
like Sundays and stuff? Like I know you don't get mail,
Yeah,
but do they
yeah,
ship from
it was-
places?
I don't know what he was reading. It was just dumb.
Or if it got somewhere.
The book hasn't been
Saturdays, it's just
updated in
gonna sit there
time.
until Saturday.
Yeah,
till Monday.
Fair enough.
We kind of figured that's kind of why we wanted
It's
to
not
wait
gonna
for
get here
you
till Monday.
because yeah,
I bet your new
Besides,
assistant could help you with updating it, though.
you were cool people.
I chime in cheerfully.
Kind of thinks about it. Oh, yes, that is true. Does like the writing. And he pulls out another helmet and says, "This was one of the things Destra's kind of handed me to." And he puts his helmet on, and it has like this big, kind of elaborate headdress. He's like, "Now watch this," and he just disappears.
John's banging.
And then you hear, footsteps behind you, and walks back behind the counter. It teleports.
Oh, that's cool. That's nifty.
You look damn fancy, too.
I know, right?
That's a fancy hat. Nah,
Oh, I didn't want to go here.
I like my goggles. I'm good. I don't need to teleport. I'm good. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm wearing a lot of things on my head already.
And he pulls out a little rock and it.
Damn, I just got
He
dick.
kind of tosses up and starts floating around him and says, "And I also found this iron stone."
Oh
Shit,
yeah.
this cup's so fucking
Didn't we
heavy.
sell him one, the Hunger Stone?
No, and still theoretically has that.
Oh yeah, the Hunger Stone. Okay.
And it's this very vibrant prism.
Ooh. Funny.
Haven't quite figured out what it does yet. You want it?
What does it do?
I haven't figured that
Doesn't
part
know.
out yet.
I didn't buy anything when I backed. What a retard.
I'm in the back.
yeah, we can take a look
Um,
at it.
What's up?
He has an Iron Stone.
Who does?
Renris. He doesn't know
Oh,
what it
neat.
does.
Can I take a look at
I
it?
look at it disdainfully.
As I like.
It kind of slows as your hand kind of approaches, and he's like, "Yeah, go, take it."
I pick it up. I would like to Arcana check it. Also, what
Mm.
color does it happen to be?
It's kind of a deep purple.
It doesn't look like the one that we saw before.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Hunger one.
Hate that one.
You also don't know what it does.
Oh, come on. What the hell? That check. I should know what this does. Damn it.
So what?
These
What do you
rolls.
kind of says? So what do you think a good price would be for it? Kind of just letting you all make an offer on it.
We could do some more research and come back for it.
I
We're
just
gonna
haven't
be,
actually.
We're gonna be going to this tower place, which, by the way, we'll bring you back anything we find.
Tower, please.
1 sec, dog.
This place called Zonthal's Tower. It's near the Highmore.
Ooh, that place. If you can get in there, I'll be impressed.
That's and I hold out the goggles. That's what these are for.
He's like,
And what that's for, as I kind of cautiously point at the bomb like it might explode by me pointing at it.
I will try not to destroy all of the books. I
What?
cannot guarantee about the cultists.
it's also kind of wrapped in like, it looks like kind of like a weird duct tape kind of thing, and one of the pieces kind of peels off as you point at it.
I am loving this thing more and more. I'm so
Sketchy as
happy.
hell.
I'm so happy.
They warned me about these improvised
Playing with
explosive devices,
explosives.
I
I'm
swear.
okay. Yeah, we're
Um,
heading We're heading in
So-
there. We'll bring you back what will survive. I promise.
So I